Welcome back to the Bo channel. Like and subscribe. Today we're going to talk about white supremacy failing again. We've had white supremacy in this country forever. Our Congress, and I mean all the way to the 1830 Indian Removal Act. I mean, it was in the name, Indian Removal Act. We remove them and act on it immediately, if not sooner. That'd be the guy on the $20 bill that pushed for that. That is Donald Trump's favorite president, from what I understand. So yeah, our country's almost founded on it, but it's not going to last any longer. And personally, I don't really care. I'd be glad to see it go. These people are morons. I mean, I dealt with the dog whistles growing up. I'm kind of redneck. I grew up redneck, going to dirt tracks, race cars, auto dismantling yards. One of my first jobs was working at an auto dismantling yard with my mother. You know, I love my people, but wake up, man. It's not that big a deal to have a Muslim mayor of New York. It's not that big a deal to have a Muslim lady in Congress. It's really not. These are good people. They have a different faith than me. Whatever. I've been to so many different Christian churches, and they all say, this is the right way. You got to be Seventh-day Adventist, you're not going to make it down. You got to be Southern Baptist, you ain't going to make it. You got to be Pentecostal, you ain't going to make it. Whatever, man. They just want your money on Sunday. And it's already been debunked that most of these Christians really aren't as Christ-like as they say they are. And Muslims are more Christ-like than Christians say they are. They're not even saying anything. They're busy praying 5 times a day and doing what they're supposed to do, or whatever. But anyway, I digress. Jack Lang goes in, chest out, gonna bitch about shit that's, you know, not happening on the scale that he thinks it's happening, but he's gonna go in Minneapolis and he's gonna show them what it's for. Man, they pelted him with everything. They even pelted him with silly string. They calling it the Minneapolis money shot. Anyway, that's what's gonna happen. White people, black people, and all kinds of people in between are sick of the shit. We're absolutely fucking done. I myself am happy to see Black Panthers out there with their guns, organized, properly knowing how to handle themselves, because we all know they're going to try to paint anybody that doesn't agree with the far right as the agitators. Not the people that kill mothers and then call them a fucking bitch for their trouble. We're done with all of that. That 21-year-old kid's gonna be blind in one eye the rest of his life. He'll have a story to tell and everything. That shit messes with your equilibrium, man. You know, he'll be all right, but you know, he's gonna be affected by that the rest of his life. And we're done. We're absolutely done with your goofy ass white supremacists. You're getting screwed by the same 1% as we are. When are you gonna get it? Venezuela ain't gonna bring us any more oil. Get a clue. Greenland is just gonna help Russia accomplish us getting out of NATO and busting up NATO. That's what Putin wants. It's the only reason Trump really wants it, because Putin wants it. Because Trump's Putin's bitch. He had no business being. Donald Trump was the goofy kid nobody thought anybody would vote for, but decided to nominate him as a joke, and somehow he won. And that's another thing. Now, I'm all for pro-Palestine. I don't hate people that are Jewish, but fuck Israel. It really don't bother me one way or the other. You're Jewish or you're Muslim. But right now, the Israeli state is fucking Palestine. Okay. Now Kamala, she's got to play her politics. She would have been a better choice for Palestine. Trump wants to turn it into a beachfront resort for white people. Rich Muslims, maybe. But, you know, green talks. Okay, he doesn't care about the people of Palestine. So there's no way. So when you didn't vote for Kamala, you put in your vote for Trump. You helped him. That's how he got in 2016. He got a bunch of people to not vote for Hillary. So now I might be an independent, but I'm going with the Democrats as far as the Oval Office seat. We need to get more independents in Congress, in the House, and in the Senate. Because without backup in the House and Senate, it doesn't matter what your president, who the president is, makes little difference as far as the party they, Republican or Democrat. So whoever they give me as a Democrat, that's who I'm voting for in 2028. I will be voting for a Democrat in 2028. On the lower levels, House, Senate, I'm going to probably vote independent. See what they have to offer, but independents don't really have a lot of power. So if you're an independent like me, and you don't like what you're seeing with Trump and all his bogus, how many checks has he promised to send out this year and not a one of them sent out? He put the 2,000 to the end of the year. I might do it at the end of the year, whatever. He ain't gonna do it. He don't care. It's all bullshit. So enough with white supremacy. Vote Democrat. Let's get rid of these people in 2026 and 2028. Do not vote Republican. Do not vote Republican. They're white supremacists. They're not Christian. They're not of the Christian faith that they claim to be from. I don't care how many Sundays they show up to church. They're not listening. They're going for their friends, to look good for their friends. That's all it is. God bless. I'm out.